It's very important, this. So as you can see, these are some overhead footage of the trip in Romania. Yeah. So what we were doing this year was this building the kitchen. Last year we did the top 2 floors of the main men's building. So I would argue what we do in a couple of weeks is probably 3 or 4 months' work for them. Mostly because they have a lack of resources and a lack of bodies to do the work. But it gave us kind of an idea for this year. So when we first set up the Hope Hub down the road and then got permission to move to here, this place was a great building but wasn't perfectly accessible for disabled access and amongst other things. So one of the first things that John put in place was planning permission to get a ramp built and have proper access through here for disabled access with the bathroom. So that all got submitted and all got approved, all the drawings. If you want to have a look, there's drawings in the back room, and so you can see what's going to happen. However, we've kind of made do with what we've got up until a point for a couple of reasons. One, lack of funding. Two, our other priorities were to become self-sufficient, so we've had the shop as a priority. And so now we're getting to a point where we feel that this should be our priority. And because of the work that we did in Romania and the time we spent with them, both for a team building exercise but also to help them with their journey, we thought it would be a good idea to try and adopt a similar process to our time here. So get lots of people in to volunteer, both people that came to Romania with us, but also invite some of the guys from Romania back here. So our hope, and I say our hope, but the flights have been booked, so it's happening. So we're going to get Sandu, who runs this organisation, and his wife and their kids to come over. He's got 2 lads that are 20, 21. I thought they were older than that. Between 16 and 21. 2 young lads, they're good lads, and he's got a younger daughter. So we're hoping they can come along, and whilst we would love them to do some work, we also want it to be a holiday for them. Radu, who's kind of Sandu's second in command, we'd like him to come as well. Again, we're going to make him work, but again, it will be for a holiday as well. And then Oleg, who's been kind of our interpreter, our breakfast provider. John's introduction and into this was through Oleg with the refugees. So we'd like him to come, and he has a fiancée, so we'd like them to come. And again, it'd be a time for them to have a moment of break, holiday, but also to see what we're doing and make that connection between Scotland and Romania a little bit closer. Yeah, an amazing amount. And so we're going to try and adopt a little bit of that and try and do a bit here. So our plan for this year is the end of July, the 26th, 27th, something like that, the Monday, we're going to start the front building. So we are still going to remain open, so access will be from the rear entrance, but we're going to start dismantling that week. The guys from Romania are planning to come over on the Tuesday, the 28th. Wednesday we'll have a bit of a introduction for them, show them round. Some of the guys from Wales that came to Romania with us are going to come up, so we'll have a bit of a gathering time there. Some of the guys that came this year are going to meet up as well, and any other volunteers we can get for that period of time. The plan is at the moment to work Thursday, Friday, Saturday is our summer barbecue, Sunday church, then work the Monday, Tuesday. Depending on how things go, it may not fall exactly like that. But the idea of the week is that whilst there will be work happening, our focus is going to be more on fellowship. So each morning we're going to hopefully have a time of breakfast, time of devotion, and basically have a week of both fellowship and prayer and work. But the work is not really the priority, although the work will happen. So during the middle of the 10 days or so that everything's happening, we'll have our summer barbecue. Yeah. So our barbecue on the Saturday, again, some of the wives of some of the guys coming up are going to be here. So we'll have a lot of things happening that. I still need to go over all of the things that are happening in the barbecue with the coordination team and all the activities. So I'm not allowed to say more than I'm allowed to say. All I'm going to say is this: it's going to be a sunny day. It's going to be an amazing sunny day. and it'll be good. Yes, and as good as last year was, it's going to be better this year. So I'm going to say that. Things that we need prayer for. So prayer for grace and mercy, travelling graces and mercy for the guys from Romania and the guys coming up from Wales and from Chester and from all over, and the guys from Glasgow coming back up. So prayers for that is very important. Prayers that everything goes to plan, because nothing goes to plan. So really, it's not prayers for things to go to plan, because that's not reality. It's prayers that we will get through it and still take pleasure in the things that we don't expect. Other things that we need. So the project itself, overall, we've kind of budgeted about 18,000 or so to do it, which sounds like a lot of money, and it is a lot of money. We're hoping that we can drastically reduce that, because obviously our labour is going to be free, and we're hoping that we can get some outside funding. We've set aside we've raised so far around 6,000. Some of that has gone towards flights for the guys coming over from Romania. Some of that will go towards the activities on the actual Saturday. So there is going to be a shortfall. We don't know exactly where we're going to fall in line, but any fundraising that you can think of, anything you want to donate, that would all be muchly appreciated. Also, the lads coming over from Romania, they need accommodation for the weeks, and normally that would be easy, but because some of the guys are coming up from Wales and some from Glasgow and some from Chester, a lot of homes are going to be filled already. So if you have a spare room and you would like to have Radu stay with you, or Oleg and his fiance stay with you, or if you have several rooms and you'd like to put up Sandu and his wife and children, who speak very poor English, although his children are very good. The children are great. So if you have any room or like that and you'd like to meet them, then that would be great. Any other ideas? We're also looking for people that would like to work during the week, people that want to cook breakfasts, people that want to come and be part of the Bible studies and prayer meetings and devotions. So generally, we just want to act as one big family between the Hope Hub and Romania and everyone else that's involved. And so we want it to be a real time of blessing for us. The work, whilst it's an important part, it's secondary. You know, we're using it as an excuse to spend time together with God and our friends around the world. So the work is secondary, but it's very important. And so if we put God first, everything else will fall into place, and it'll be magical. So yeah, prayer points. Pray for that. It's still a way off, but there are things that need to fall into place. Visas need to happen, and flights for Oleg and his fiancée. Accommodation needs to be sorted. Funding needs to fall into place. Certain things need to be ordered well in advance so that they're here on site, and then obviously the barbecue needs to be arranged and planned and everything together. So prayer points, brilliant. If you want to fund and help and raise money or spread the word, great. Advertisement, again, if you have any ideas on advertisement, getting the word out, great. If you want to work and put your body in it, then amazing. And I'll leave it with that. Oh yeah, I'm running it. So yeah. My Romanian's amazing. But we'll save my hair and my teeth for next year. We'll do Turkey next year if it all goes well. Yeah. So yeah, if you want to speak to anyone, come to me. I can answer every question. Maybe not in the way you expect, but I'll try. And I can direct you to the right place if needs be. So yeah, be all good.